So you think you know the story of the Beserkers and the Vikings because you've listened to countless documentaries on your favorite warriors, but no one acknowledges magic, so you haven't heard the Vikings Berserkers story correctly. Number one, I've taught you about energy transfer. If you missed that video, that's on you. So I explain why we knock on wood. As you ask people why they knock on wood when they say something bad or think something bad and they say they don't know, I have to explain to them that they knock 3 times for luck on a wood object. Then they take that bad thing and put it into the object. It's energy transfer. So in the Bible, Aaron, Moses' brother, grabs the goat's head and speaks the sins of the children of Israel inside the goat and sends it away. They call it the scapegoat. They didn't kill it or sacrifice it, and to get as far away from the camp as possible. So that's energy transfer. Voodoo, you need a comb, brush, belt, or any personal object of a person, and voila, you have it. So as well as other magic practices, as well as Asia. So what is a good conduit to our energies? This is why a magic wand is made of wood. This is why a staff is made of wood, etc. You know that deal. So when they wore, the Berserkers wore the wolf or bear skinned, it wasn't to pretend to be wild animals. There was an energy transfer from the animal skin straight to their energy and their spirit. Don't forget they danced around a giant bonfire and was howling at the moon, tapping into the animalistic side of their self. They were in a trance so much that they didn't know friend or foe because they're in animal mode. So the pretending to be animals is bullshit. And don't make me take you to Africa next, South America, Native Americans. Don't forget the Vikings aren't the only one to admire animal skins and the things that they can do by doing it. I will school you. It'll be easy. So, moving on. We covered the skin. So they all were expected to have a short life because of the hazardous occupation. And that was not a problem. It was an honor to die for Odin. As you know, through all other religions, the most devout is the most loved. And that's what that was about. Before battles, they would gnaw on their shields. No different than an animal would gnaw on your boot. They were into animal nature. They stayed in the wild. They didn't go home to a bath and a warm meal. The more into the simulation of being an animal, the more they were. Their skin were rough and jagged, not just to repel blades, but to be in tune with nature, the wild side. This is why they didn't do well around others, because they were more of an animal than a human. As our genes have all kinds of doohickeys added to it to make the perfect human. But this power of the beer made them unstoppable and very powerful, having the energy of a bear flowing through you. So people feared them. The Catholic Church called them possessed because they were. They had the spirit of the bear running through them. So in 1066 A.D., when Stamford Bridge battle, the Saxons outnumbered and outflanked the Vikings, forcing them to retreat towards the bridge. As they flee, the Berserker, finally able to get his chance of glory and be granted access to Valhalla, used his long axe to keep the Saxons at bay, allowing the army a chance to flee and get away, the Viking army. And they praised this warrior for this, but this Berserker, with his long axe, he killed 40 men, Saxon men, before they were able to take him down through a few broken planks in the bridge. If not for that, he would have took 100. And I know how that power feels when you feel the light that flows through you. It makes you feel like a god. You want to fight countless men. And I know that firsthand, as I have to teach you guys how to clear your mind and meditate on a blank canvas to roll a movie inside of your mind and becoming triumphant in that play. You'll start to feel the light from your shoulders spread out throughout your body, and it feels almost as if as you see Superman fly in space to charge up on the sun. It's the most incredible feeling. We are all made of magic. This is how magic is possible. And I have to show you through other tribes that the Vikings the Beserkers specifically were legit. And this was a real deal for them. Valhalla was everything, and for them it was worth dying for, as every civilization was tricked with a heaven. Number one, it's magic because there's a ritual they have to go through to even enter Valhalla. You can be a good warrior all you want. It's a spell. If you don't have that sword in your hand, or that weapon that you use with your energy inside of it, proving your kill count inside of that sword or weapon, you don't go to Valhalla. You can't just grab someone else's sword and put it in that person's hand. It doesn't work that way. But the trick is, even if you see what you expect to see, a hall full of tables and full of food and busty women and beer, and old warriors from the past, when you're in the astral plane, you have no taste for food, you have no taste for women, you're dormant. The Egyptians was promised to take the riches into the afterlife, as they were robbed, and placed in museums. Everyone's been trick bagged with this heaven ordeal, as people are promised all kinds of different things for being devout. So yeah, that's a little taste of the Beserkers. I really love the 300 move he pulled at the bridge, making the numbers mean nothing in a tight, small space. Very cool. So cheers to the Beserkers. And each one of you have the potential to be a Berserker, because now we know about energy transfer. We know why the old churches used to take over pagan churches and build their new church on top. Now that would be a unholy thing to me, but if you know about energy transfer, all of those people's praise and worship has settled in all those wood frames and wood seats. And here comes a new religion taking over it. So when the people come in to worship, they feel this energy, high, strong energy already in that area. And that's the trick of religion and of churches. The collection plate included energy transfer. So yeah, the berserkers and their wolf skin and their bear skin and howling at the moon is legit magic. There's so much lost ancient magic and knowledge that I plan to give to all of you. I will turn all of you into berserkers. I need berserkers.